Alright, so last season I took over as Valencia manager and took them to success. But first of all, I brought in some big players like obviously Ustavad joining us, Ansi Fati, and also Oscar joining us in this team to improve it. We then made it all the way to the Copa del Rey final, beating Villarreal in the final of this one, which was a fairly easy final considering we're facing a team that are just below us in the league, as you'll see here in a second. We beat them 2-1 to win the Copa del Rey for the first time. Valencia won a trophy since 2019 when they did last win the Copa del Rey. We finished third in the table. As you can see, guarantee yourself, Yusuf up with some incredible stats of the players you can see. Get into season 2, make some huge signings, and hopefully win more trophies here as Valencia's manager and take them back to the top. And here in season 2, we've got a budget of 124 million to spend. It was 125 million, but I had to spend some money and sending some scouts out. So that's why it has gone down a bit and give us some new contracts out to some players that needed a new contract. So we're going to spend our money pretty quickly on 2 new signings. First of all, is going to be a striker who will be the player on the thumbnail, and also a new goalkeeper. Obviously, Momashvili's gone back gone to Liverpool, from his loan here at Valencia. Obviously, he's permanently joined Liverpool now. So this season we need to sign a new goalkeeper to be our first team goalkeeper, basically, as we now in the Champions League. As you saw, we finished third last season in the Liga. We also won the Copa del Rey. So a pretty successful season. Get into the transfer window and send a few players to improve this team. And starting from Lille for 45 million is Lucas Chevalier, the French shotstopper, 23 years of age, 84 rated now in this series. So he's going to be a very, very good goalkeeper for us. Obviously, a -4 rating on Momashvili is obviously as a higher rated player, as he's now gone back to Liverpool, as mentioned before. Chevalier will be a new number 1 goalkeeper with Dimitri as the backup goalkeeper to him. He's a decent quality backup player, can do a decent job for us if Chevalier gets injured or suspended at any point. But a Frenchman here joins us and is a very, very good goalkeeper and a good young talent as well. Can develop in this team. That's our first signing for 45 million. Chevalier joins us here at Valencia. Let's bring another Frenchman into this team. And for 40 million here, we're bringing Hugo Ekitike in from Frankfurt. Obviously, the 81 rated 23-year-old striker, a very, very good striker. He's doing great things in the Frankfurt team IRL. Could be on his way to a big team IRL. So your teams in Premier League, you're looking into him, and other leagues as well. But obviously, Ekitike joins us here to be a new number 1 striker. Will be competition for Hugo Dora. Hugo Dora last season, as you would have seen by the intro, scored a lot of goals for us and was a very, very good striker. So Ekitike needs to displace him from the team. We're giving him a few chances in this episode, and I think we're going to make one more signing in this one before we get into our first game of the season, and I think that should be up against Elche, which will be a pretty easy game for us to win if we don't have any more games to play after that, which should be harder to beat those teams in. But Ekitike signs us here for 40 million, will be a very, very good goalkeeper striker for us in this team. Alright, so in terms of the budget, we have 36 million left to sign on players, and I think there's 5 centimetres of CDMs here in the team, on the shortlist, There's only 2 or 3 of these are actually possible players we can sign. We've got Ramat Ratse, who could be a backup player depending on how much money we spend on future signings, but it's between basically Ismail Yuksek, a player you guys have put down in the comments for me to sign here. It would cost us between 15 and 20 million, so it will be most of our budget left over on him. Augmentation is a little bit more expensive due to being higher rated, so less defensive stats than Ismail Yuksek obviously can be more of an attacking player for us in the centre mid, so CDM role. He can also play left mid and right back, so a versatile player with a proven play style. And Yuksek obviously has intercept, side tackle, and jockey, so he's more of a defensive player and probably would suit our team a little bit better in that role. We also have entered Baden Shea, who was on loan here, actually last season, and it would be about the same price as Ismail Yuksek to bring in. But so without any play styles, I don't think there's any point really bringing this back into the team. If we had a bit more money for him I would sign him. But possibly, if we do sign Yuksek or Mateus Nunes, I'll bring Saul in from Atletico Madrid to be a backup centre mid or CDM for us in the second team. I think he's obviously a pretty decent midfielder, 28 rated, 30 years of age now, a quality player with some good stats, can go forward, can defend as well. So be a good backup player for us to have in this team, So let me down below. Should we sign this by Yuksek or Mateus Nunes into the team? And let's get into our first game of the season and see how a new signings like Ekitike and Chevalier can do in the team. And our first game of the season away from home at Elche here. Let's get into the split up against them and hopefully get an easy 3 points to start the season off with. And hopefully Ekitike and Chevalier can do well on the day. But Chevalier hopefully keeping a clean sheet and Ekitike scoring a goal or 2. And we also did bring in Axel Twens, by the way, from the free agency to be our backup right back this season. I saw him in the free agency and I thought, let's bring him in. A decent player can also play centre back, obviously, as well. He's actually higher rated as centre back, but we're going to play him as a right back to the backup to Correa. And we'll certainly never use him in a played game, but he's a decent player that if we need to use him, it's all right in the team. Let's get into this one, though, away from home and hopefully get 3 points from this game. We should get 9 points to start the episode off with. Ekitike into Oscar Galaxy. It's great football to start the episode off with. Their goalkeeper moved out of the way of that one. And we're starting to see off with a goal here with Ekitike getting the assist and Oscar getting the goal here. to make it 1-0. You'd love to see it. It was a great finisher by him, but the keeper probably should have done better, to be honest. It did seem like the ball was coming at him when he moved out of the way of it, or it was curving away from him, but he could have easily saved it. It was a great passage of play here to open the game up with. And the keeper definitely should have done better there, but we'll take it and we'll 1-0 up here. 3 minutes in, the start of the season off with some great passage of play. Ekitike already getting the goal contribution on his debut. And it's a Plano out wide here to Jaro. It's good defending from Jose Guido, have a getter. So he might not be in the first team next episode. So almost like the son of play on deadline day. I think Gloucester some more to Gloucester now. Looking for Ekitike over the top of the Frenchman. Hits it and the keeper this time. It's a save though. Oh no, they played him all the way inside. Plano here coming forward. He shoots Chevalier. First save for him. A comfortable one. And he punches it for some reason. Why is it under Sue as well? What even just happened? Why did he punch it the second time? The first one fair enough, the second time. We conceded a goal we should never have conceded in a million years. Because right here, first of all, catch that. There's no one on you. And Oosterwolde doesn't even go for the header. I'm actually frustrated. That's actually annoyed me. Come on, as we were all over him to start the game off with. And we conceded a stupid goal we should never have conceded in a million years. Why did I not go to Ekitike? But if Ansu Fati scores, I won't mind. And the ball is just a bit too far up in the air. And it's going to dip down before that even hits the goes towards the goal. That's a good action on the turn there. Try to go through, but the defenders are all over him. But he wins all back there. He turns, lays it off here to Pepperly, but he doesn't really have a pass on it. So back to Oscar Glaucher. Lopez, good move by him. Ball across, blocked out. And Oscar Glaucher puts it wide. Here they come on the attack here. Shot blocked, Chevalier catches it. Can we put us back in the lead? Ansu Fati going through. Can he score to make it 2-1? Of course the defender makes a perfect challenge there last second. Now Jose Gaia. In here to Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati now comes back inside. He shoots and it's in out by the keeper. Craig got one ahead of Pepperly. Fanfare does for us. Now Lopez. Possibly your last final involvement in this game. Also Glaucher looking for Ekitike in the first time pass. Can't find him. No. Lopez. Overlap here to Correa. Correa here. To put us back ahead, he's done so. The right back has finally put us back in the lead in this game. We should have never been level in this one to begin with. Because that goal we conceded is just... you know what, we'll stop talking about it. We'll talk about how great this goal is from Correa. Good composure from him to get forward and find the space to get a shot away and put it between the keeper's legs and score. Let's make a few changes here to see out the game. Okay, that was interesting there from the game. I was trying to lead that for Chevalier, but Correa just ran into it and almost made a massive issue there for us. Silestera. Looking for good on Charlotte Guedes, but the defender does well there, and we can't get to the second ball. Now Varela here. You've got a talent we found last season. Skips round one. Brings up one or two defenders here. Varela, good move from him. There's a bit of room here to maybe find a pass or a shot. Lays it off here into... When Charlotte Guedes forces Silestera, and the keeper should have saved that. It's down low. But he should have saved it. It's 3-1 Valencia here. We don't care how we score goals, considering the way we conceded one in this game. As long as we score them, that's all that matters. It's been a weird game to start the season off with. Again, we're finally on the winning end of in terms of the scoreline. It looks like it should be. There's a few goals ahead of them because we have been a much better team in this game. When Silestera does well to get a shot on goal and put us 2 goals ahead in this one. Not the bench gets a goal in the first game of the season. You have to see it. Oh no, we might concede again here. Chevalier, big save to possibly needed here. Yes, he's done so. Find a few moments of the game here. They're trying to get in themselves a consolation goal. And Correa, who scored in this one, trying to stop them. That's going to be the end of the game. A 3-1 win. 3 points for us. Ekitike gets an assist on his debut. Chevalier concedes, but he shouldn't have conceded because he should have caught that second ball. I'm not so sure why he didn't catch that, because no one was on him. He could have easily caught it, but it is where it is. We win the game, and we get the first 3 points of the season in our first game. And then next thing's going to be at home against Osasuna. Let's get into this one and hopefully get another 3 points in this game. And hopefully Ekatike can get a goal in this game, as he got the assist last game and should have scored. And hopefully in this one we don't concede any stupid goals, but it is FC25, so that's most likely going to happen. Let's get into this one and hopefully get another win over a team we should be beating fairly comfortably here in Osasuna. Correa here into Lopez. Lopez over the top here to Ekatike, who heads it instead of volleying it, and that's going to be a save by the keeper. Ansu Fati looking for Lopez, a good pass by him. The header can't be won, no. And Glaucia on his left, finesse shot from him, and that's going to be almost an incredible goal. Oscar Glaucia, that wider to Correa. Thierry Correa here. Oderin cross it into Ekatike, shot blocked though, and header that can't be won there. Correa. Pepelu. Ansu Fati, lovely control there by him, but he can't get through. He got it over 2 or 3 defenders there, but couldn't find his way through the crowded area. Jose Gaya. Good move by him there. Glaucia, what a pass it into Ekatike. Ekatike lays it off here to Lopez, who's injured somehow. His shot was blocked there though. Hopefully it's not actually going to be a big injury for him. We do have Sinister as a backup obviously, but Lopez is our first team winger. Ekatike for his first goal blocked by the defenders. Osasuna are defending quite well in this game. They're good at blocking shots. They might have a few defenders with block play styles, so they're doing quite well at doing so. Good steer from Pepelu. And Lopez just thankfully ran off his injury. And Lopez now. Good move by him. Into Ekatike. Ekatike with some room, hits it, and the keeper makes a fairly comfortable save. Gustoro here, out wide here. And they come on the attack for the first time already in this game. They've got no Okafor up front. And thankfully he puts it wide. And Benito. Cross in. Header goalwards. Chevalier, comfortable save. Now Ansu Fati here. Oscar Glaucia. Last chance of the half here, possibly for his ball in here. To Jose Gaya, who's come forward to captain. Back here to Glaucia. Lopez. Oh, couldn't turn and get a shot away there. Given. Pepelu. Havigada hits it, denied by the keeper. Glaucia into Ansu. And get it back here to Lopez, who shoots at his blocked again by the defenders. They are literally playing dropped, what's it called, partner bus, quite literally. They're literally like a brick wall or a bus in the back line. We can't get through them. But a good cross here, blocked low. Ansu Fati can take it down there in the box, and it's going to be cleared by the defenders eventually. Good defender there from Correa. We've had little to do defensively in this game, but we've had so much to do attacking wise, and we somehow haven't scored. A pass was went for Ansu Fati. I was going to do a quick one too, but of course the game doesn't play the simple, straightforward pass. It plays it to the player that I didn't want to pass it to. Oscar Glaucia and Ekatike. Ekatike. Good dribbling. Shot from range here blocked, and it's going to go to Ansu. No, it's not. If we don't win this game, I won't even be mad because they defend us so well. But Lopez, that should be a goal. Lopez. Andre Almeida. Thank you for Sinister. Sinister off the bench here. Can he be the hero? Sinister. That's a great save. Almeida's touched it. Why was that so just... I'm not even sure what that even was. This control to get us. Hugo Doro. Oh, lovely pass it into Almeida. Almeida. Put it all over his Guedes. Who just can't find a bit of room to get a shot away. Guedes. Oh, there we go. Great play. Andre Almeida to seal it for us, but that's a great save again. Doro. Andre Almeida. It's a bit of room to hit one. Andre Almeida again, though, didn't have by Andre Gomes in goal for them. I'm not even mad if we don't win this game. They've played so well defensively that they honestly deserve it. If they get a point. But we do want to win, obviously. A shot to get us. Mr. Valda. Andre Almeida. Why not? Pepelu hits it, and Pepelu just wide of the post. Andre Almeida here into Hugo Doro. Feeds it through into Andre Almeida to be the hero late in this game. Andre Almeida, that's... Oh, great defender again. Why have they been so good defensively? Surely not. No. No. There we go. It's a 0-0 draw. In a way, fair enough. But at the same time, We should have won that game like 4-0. We dominated them so much and we only walk away with a point. I don't even know how that's possible. Defensively, how many blocks did they make? Their defenders, let's see how many blocks their defenders made. I want to see. In terms of this left back, they made 2 blocks, 4 blocks, 0, 0. Their keeper made how many saves? Let's have a look. Their goalkeeper made 6 saves out of 15 shots against him, and 6 of them on target. Fair enough. Honestly, Andre Gomez, the young talent from who does he play for? I know who that is, but he played great against us, to be fair. And other than that, we should have won the game. But you know, fair enough. They deserved a point. They defended well, and they get a point. Thankfully for us, after that 0-0 draw, our second team got the goals for us in this game against the Gathers, with Hugo Dora scoring 4 goals in this one, and our second team to beat them 4-1. And for the final game of today's episode, we're going to take on Atletico Madrid here on the game on deadline day. As you can see, it's going to be taken on just before deadline day even happens. So we're going to stop on deadline day, and you guys to make the decision on who we sign for CDM to replace Javier Guerra in the first team. You guys to feel like we should do so. Like I said, I do like Javier Guerra. I feel like he's been quite a good player for us in this team. But I see going into the Champions League, it wouldn't really harm us if we brought Imitation Nunes or Yuksek from Fenerbahce, I believe is from, to partner up with us, his former team and Ustavalda in the team. Let's get into this game against Atletico Madrid. This season, we are going to be playing against the top 3 teams in Spain, considering we are one of the top 5 teams in Spain. Now we finished 3rd last season. Let's get into this one and hopefully defeat Atletico Madrid here to prove Valencia are back at the top and it wasn't just a one-season wonder for us last season. I see a win here for us will be incredible for us to show that we are, like I mentioned, not a one-season wonder. That's going to be an easy save there for John Black to make. Oh shit, Pepperloot. Looking for Ekatike. It's probably not going to be able to take that down the way in, but it's going to go to Ansu. Go play here, Ekatike. There's no room to really get a shot or a pass away there because Gallagher disappears out of nowhere. Intercepts it. Also get out shit. Ekatike. Ansu finesse shot from range, and it's going to be straight into the goals of John Black. Raquel somehow outpacing Correa here. Good block there. Now Pepperloot can get it out, and it's Oscar Glacier. Ekatike in here to Ansu Fati. Can Fati score to make it 1-0? Fati shoots, and it's denied by John Black. I thought Molina was going to come over, so I was waiting for him to come over and try beat him for a bit of skill there, but he went off, which is why I went for the shot. Pepperloot in. Hacking Ziyech up, and my players are just going to run away from the ball to see it. The other vision was going to work out as well. Why have you not marked that run? Here's Julian Alvarez, 1-on-1 with Chevalier. Big save needed from Chevalier, and he's made it. Ansu Fati now. He's definitely got low stamina. We need the overlap of Jose Gaya. He's done it before. Can the captain do it again? Yes, he can. Jose Gaya makes it one to celebrate with the Valencia faithful. 30 years old now, Jose Gaya. The man who came from the Youth Academy of Valencia has been here for so long. I remember the days when he was a young talent in Chroma and he'd sign in for Real Madrid and Barcelona, your Chromos, or whatever team you're using. He'd be your left back for like 10 seasons. And here we are, all these years later, and he's 30 years old, the captain of the team, scoring here against Atletico Madrid on the counter. He goes in the team for the first half. Azanda Soloff. Must get a good defending, but don't lock on to go backwards. Soloff shoots, blocks though. I thought he was going to try let it off there. Here we go, good opportunity. Ekatike. To Lopez. Good control. In it to Oscar Glauch can lay it off here to Sinistera, the Colombian off the bench here. Turns and shoots off Black, parries it out for a corner low. Julian Alvarez, Alexander Soloff. Thankfully he doesn't have the ball anymore. For a second I thought he was going to get very fortunate there, and so I get some just luck on his side there. Ekatike is waiting for movement. Sinistera into Ekatike, but Oblak's going to come out and collect it. Just a bit too much on it there. Simeone's told them to, lay in their challenges a bit. Here's Lorente. Go away from Jose Guy, just stopping the cross. Ball in and out. Now Oscar Glauch here. There's a guy. Oh no! I'm not liking this here. I need to tell Jose guys to stay back. So McCray, I think they sit late in the game. Soloff. Why did the person doing that? Varela. Sinistera. There's not really any way through. But Varela's found Ekitike. The Youth Academy talent with a great ball through. And Hugo Ekitike, I believe, with his first goal in Valencia, caught his bows to the fans. You love to see it. Varela with the assist. He's only got like 81 potential, but he's a good player. You know, he's 69 rated, and he's decent in game. He feels good. That's what I'm using him as a super sub. And he finds the ball through to Ekitike. He finally finds a bit of room in this game. It's been such a closely fought game on the edge of the box for Atletico, but they've been good defensively. You'd expect that from Simeone's team. But we finally found a way through to score a second, and we get a 2-goal lead in this game, which is massive. And New Salem with a goal, and now Youth Academy play with the assist. You love to see it. Ball through, Chevalier is there. Lopez. Honestly, Lopez has such a great game. Speaking of Lopez, it's a great ball. And he's gone down it. Oh no, Sinistera, please score here because of that foul. Lopez, please get up, lad. We can't lose you to injury as well. I was planning to just snap Llorente there just for a bit of revenge. Now, you want to put in some dirty challenges at Laker, we can do the same. That's a clean one there from Gomez. We're not gonna force their level. We're not gonna stoop to assuming these dark tactics. Pepalute. Love that, Lopez. To get revenge for the injury. He shoots, but John Abbott makes a save. That should be the end of the game. It's going to be a 2-0 win against Atletico Madrid. And a big win for us at that. Two potential injuries in Javi Guerra and Diego Lopez. Let's go back to the menu and check that out. And hopefully not out injured for a long time. But Gomez and Varela off the bench, they did well. Having their moments. Obviously, Varela with the assist for Ekitike's goal. Ekitike, man of the match. I feel like Lopez deserved to be man of the match, to be honest. He didn't score or get an assist, I don't think, but he played such a great role for us. Obviously, Gomez off the bench with an 8.1, and same with Varela. You have to see it and see the injury, how bad it is for Lopez and obviously Javi Guerra. You're reading that correctly. Javi Guerra's completely fine, but Diego Lopez, our 80-rated right winger, is out for 3 months with a broken toe. Which isn't awful because we have Sinistera and we have Fran Lopez as well. But Sinistera goes into the first team. Fran Perez, sorry, not Fran Lopez. Sinistera into the first team. Lopez out injured for 3 months is massive. And what happens on the bench? Who comes up? I don't even know. Like, that's just the issue. I guess Javi Guerra will drop down when we're signed next episode. So someone will go into that role there. I'm just going to preemptively move them to here. But yeah, Lopez up for 3 months is massive because he's one of my favourite players in this team. Honestly, like, he may not get goals or assists all the time, but he's such a great player in game. So losing him is going to be massive for us, especially for 3 months. Obviously, we're in the Champions League group stage league phase, so losing him for that is going to be big when we're facing with the bigger teams. But Sinistera comes in. He's obviously a good player. Obviously, he doesn't have inside forward, though. He's not somebody got that yet in his development, so we need to hopefully get that on him pretty soon. But yeah, let me know down below who we should sign in terms of Yuksek and also Mateus Nunes. Obviously, we do have, as I showed you earlier, we have 43 million. Ooh, hang about. We have 43 million. So maybe let's see we sign Yuksek. Right, he's going to put the one just so his price has gone up a bit. That's annoying for us. So yeah, it would cost us about 20 million. So I thought we'd have 20 million left. And we could sign another CDM, but I don't think we need to really because we've got the young academy player who we do use now and again. But Yuksek or Mateus Nunes will come in next episode for about the same price. Like, it'll be about 20 million for both of them, somewhere around there, which I think is a fair deal. But then we could possibly sign a winger. Granted, we do have 3 right wingers in Sinistera, Fran Perez and Lopez. But actually, no, we shouldn't sign a winger because when Lopez comes back, we can then have the issue of having 4 right wingers, etc. Would have probably saved the money. Would bring in a CDM and then probably save the money till January if we need to do anything with it. But you know, let me know down below which CDM we should buy. And that's going to call it for this one. So if you're going to enjoy it, drop a like a video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn notifications, don't miss videos, and check out the other content I post there on the channel. We'll obviously do a bunch of rebuilds and a bunch of other chroma content you can check out. Other series we've done in the past. Well, God, 6 or 7 months this game's been out, and keep your eyes open for some Ultimate Team content. The team of the season is out now, so I'm going to be doing some team of the season pack openings and stuff like that, mainly for Premier League and mainly La Liga, because that's the two leagues I actually care about getting players from for my team. But yeah, that's going to quote for this one. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and subscribe, and goodbye.